Hello and welcome. I'm NJ Yosh, and we are back in Bellwright for episode 17. So, I think we've got a couple of quests I want to wrap up, and I think I want to do a little bit more exploration. I want to maybe head over to Bradford, because I know we have a quest involving Bradford. Also kind of want to head down to maybe head down to Blackridge Pool, because there's a quest that we need to go down there. But let's see. First of all, we need to bring the trader's bag to Herondine. We could also talk to the fisherman again. Oh, I need to talk to Oscar in Herondine. That's right. So let's go to Herondine first. I really need to start exploring more areas of the map. There's resources in other areas that I'm going to need to advance some of the technology now that we've reached tier 2. It's going to be a little while before the village hut is built, especially if I don't help, which I don't plan to. And I'll let my villagers do that. But there's some
They've ruined us, just as they've ruined everything else.
ingredient, like some construction materials and stuff that are a little more at the edges of the map that I don't have access to where I am right now. So, let's talk to you
Hello, friend.
about this meeting with the trader.
So how'd the meeting go?
So I met him,
Yes, and?
and everything went smoothly. The trader gave me a bag and said he would contact you later.
Just what I wanted to hear, mate. You got us a nice payday.
I just hope this client doesn't get you into trouble. God only knows what he's planning with those weapons.
I know it seems a little dodgy,
Ooh,
but
inventory
in these
full.
times, we need to do
That was
everything we
poorly
can
planned.
to survive.
Okay, wheel. Yeah. That was a mistake. I forgot I hadn't dropped off stuff. Okay, well, let's take care of that. Let's go empty our inventory and then try to get back and collect that stuff. Inventory management is kind of a major part of this. Like, you really don't have the ability to carry much. I'm kind of okay with it because it fits a little bit more. Like, if you can carry everything you need to build some of the bigger buildings, that would seem really dumb. I mean, you already can carry a lot more than you legitimately could. So I'm okay with it being a bit limited. I do like that it, like, auto Tetrises itself, and you don't have to move things around to fit. That can get kind of tedious. Alright, let's drop off. I'm going to need more storage soon. But let's drop this stuff off.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Drop the raw meat off in there as well. I don't think I have enough space for books over here, do I? No. Well, you know what? No, I want to save these for other villages. I need to, like, drop that somewhere where no one's going to find it and put it back in inventory. And arrows? Okay. That'll do. Alright, let's go back. I think I soft-locked myself out of, like, actually getting rid of that by killing the former bandit at his camp. Maybe should have turned it in first and then taken him out, but Or I could have turned him in, given it to him, and then let him go too. But I didn't feel like doing that. Hopefully our stuff is still sitting there. I think it will be. I don't think objects despawn that fast. And I don't think any of the villagers would have picked it up.
Let's talk.
Okay. Grab these. I'm already working on that, so I can't do anything there. And then let's find Oscar. He should be right over here.
Be careful, lad. It's getting cold around here.
How are you, and why do you smell like fish innards? I need you to look at this letter that was found in the belly of a golden trout's... That was... Found in the belly of a golden trout's belly. Don't ask. Oh joy, fisherman's tales again. Let's see. The script is archaic. Quite a challenge to decipher. Alright, it'll cost you 50 gold. Rip off. You said again, as if you've seen something like this before. Recently, a gentleman with a distinctly fishy odor wanted the same. Apparently this part, the AI voice is not turned on. They're repelling well for my work, so I didn't ask many questions. But back to business. 50 gold, please. Yeah, sure. So this was written by someone who was called Badcock, a fisherman, and I presume a good one. He left information of some sort of fishing pole. Oddly enough, he mentions that the pole comes in parts rather than one complete item. I can safely say that this was not the best way of spending your gold. I see. Well, maybe Paul will get something useful from this. Thank you, Oscar. Okay. Do I want to sell any of these?
We are just
I don't really need apprentice harvesting books. I might want the archery books. The apprentice level ones aren't really that great for a lot of things.
I miss the days when we could travel freely without fear of bandits or worse.
At this point, I'd rather not use the inventory space and the storage space for them. Let's go ahead and eat a piece of meat. Alright, let's go back. Let's try to see if any...
Don't try anything stupid.
Let's see if any of our villagers can be given it. Either of our villagers can work on a book. And then we're going to drop off everything else we don't need and I think head towards Bradford first. Nope, that other hut looks like it's almost done.
Should I work on something different?
Let's have you read a shields book. And where is our other friendo? Other friendo's all the way up there.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Other friendo is having wolf issues, it looks like. Kind of looks like he's approaching them and then running. Is it coming? Yes. Housing tent finished. Oops. Let's go. Alright. They will respawn again after a little while, but for the moment, that allows him to do what he's trying to do. He's probably trying to gather, yeah, copper ore. Hey, come here.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
Attributes. Let's work on your one-handed skill. Alright. Go clean up our inventory and head towards Bradford. Next time we're in Padstow, we'll have to remember to look around for a new villager. I'm just going to stick these in here too, not those. And we will grab a smoked fish. Alright, so we're going to follow this road, I think, and we're gonna cross over here. Head that way. Is the plan. Probably gonna run into some more wolves. May try to avoid most of them if possible. Not gonna be able to avoid all of them apparently. Yeah, maybe. Sneak past him. Okay. You are... What are you? You are... blacksmith?
If it's quality goods you're after, you've come to the right place.
What do you have for purchase? Okay. Just a generic craftsman. Fair enough. Actually...
I'm a professional in crafting.
Were
I've
you
been wandering
born
these
here?
lands for a long time, finding peace in nature.
Oh,
Life here is
bandits.
tough. Villages face challenges from bandits and those in power.
Thanks for sharing. Is that an actual crossing there? Is there an invisible bridge there or something? Kind of looks like there's supposed to be a bridge. Oh no, there's a ford. I think maybe we will just... Okay. Visible rock there. I think we'll just try to outpace him and escape. We need to explore. Nope, too deep to cross. That works. No, he's definitely standing on nothing. Early access. There are glitches. bandit camp up there. I really want to get down to where we can set a fast travel point outside of Bradford. Should grab a couple of rocks. Grab what we need for it, just so we have it. And I don't have to go searching once I get there. One tree. These should be single log trees. That was weird. Do we lose time, or what was that? This looks like an herbalist.
The smell of fresh herbs in the air always lift.
Okay. Don't need that for the moment. And then this should be the road up towards town. Up towards Bradford. Of course, I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone in Bradford now because they're going to all be in bed, I guess. But we can build our travel point. Okay. Now we can get back to Bradford quickly. Let's actually travel over here now. And start grabbing the stuff for another one. We'll head down toward Blackridge Pool. Now there is a river crossing down here. I don't remember exactly how close it is. If it's close enough, I may... Or if it's enough distance away from this travel sign, I may want to actually build another one at the river crossing. Because I do like to build fence forts and travel points at the river crossings. That can help with defending against reclamation forces once you start liberating villages. They don't always cross where they're supposed to. Yeah, it's going to be far enough down that's going to be worth it. Wait, is that the... No. No, Blackridge Pool's down here. Yeah. Okay. Probably wolves. Alright, so this is this crossing. Now, do I want to build it? Where do I want to build this? I actually want to build it up at this intersection. Oop, stones. And I think, just so it's all prepared, we're going to go ahead and build a fort around it. I think I can get it built around it. Not really necessarily a reason to build it around it. I just kind of like to. Doesn't look like it's going to let me. So we won't. We will instead build it right behind it. And kind of block this road. I wish that you could link the ends of the fences. Like you had an option to attach it and continue a fence at an angle. As far as I can see, I've never seen that as an option. It's winter. I'm not going to grab berries. That would be nice. That would help make things a little bit cleaner. There are other crossings down here, but I will worry about them later. I'm just going to kind of get down and get a travel point outside of Blackridge Pool. Those trees don't look right over in that swamp. They have not loaded in fully. Cold. Who would have thought? I am in a significantly more dangerous area. Yeah, you see how it gives, in the left there, it gives details in the different areas. But on by my mini-map there on the lower right, that red 4 diamonds That's kind of like the difficulty or danger rating of the area. Just something to be mindful of, that, you know, combat's going to be a little bit more difficult. I think Blackridge Pool, I think I had to be pretty far away from the buildings to be able to put the sign up. Find the road. I want to go to the southern end of the town. Bandit camp up there. Yeah, I'm still too close. Ooh. Bandits too close to me. I can't use my travel sign. If there's enemies right nearby, you can't fast travel to it. Ooh, that's multiple archers? Alright, I'm not. This is not going to be a good idea. So let's retreat towards town, where the unfriendly neighborhood brigands should help. Is this guy just like laying here?
Kind traveler, might you be able to help me? As you may notice, I'm with a child. The due date is in 2 months, but I'm ashamed to say I'm woefully underprepared. I need a nice warm quilt for my child. Can you gather me some rawhide so I can make one? I promise I'll reward you once I've finished crafting it.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you,
I don't
traveler.
think I can make rawhide
I'm
yet.
so glad to see that there's good people out there willing to help a woman in need.
Alright, I don't know where those bandits went. They just kind of disappeared, but that's fine. Let's travel back. Can't actually activate that sign. I may have to tear this sign down and move it. But let's... Alright. I think that's gonna do it. I'm just gonna sleep. Let the night pass. Next time... I don't know. I don't know what we're doing next time.
The mud on the path.
Maybe we'll walk around the village some.
Glad
Yeah.
it's my home.
I think we'll find some new villagers, work around here. And maybe increase our village size a little bit. So, that's our plan for next time. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for joining me,
I feel it's going
and
to be
we
a
will
good day.
see you then. Bye.